Look at how some of our area golfers fared in a very busy day of sectional championship golf. On the boys' side, Rockford Lutheran's Jake Guzzi just keeps on rolling after shooting 1 under at his 1A sectional. RC's Gavin Holtman right behind him in second place. In 2A, Boylan takes third place as a team with Cole Beto leading the way, and the boys will compete in the state championship next week on Thursday. Over on the girls' side, Ella Pearson takes third place in her 2A sectional, so the Belvedere senior marching on to state along with Boylan's Demi Hampelos and Ava Colt. And at 1A, Rockford Lutheran takes third place as a team with Byron's Elena Brandt is the highest individual scorer from around the area in that one. The girls' state championships will get underway on Friday of next week.